Hey everyone, it's Kayla.
And Camille, thanks for joining us again on Twin Tuesdays. So this week joining us is Brian Joubert, who is a financial tax strategist, and he is here to talk about his business, his services, how he got started, and what rich boy means, because he taglined himself rich boy. So we definitely want to break down to you all what that means for himself and his business and how he can help you. Thanks for joining us,
Brian.
Thank y'all for having me. Mama, I made it. I'm with the twins. I made it. Yeah.
So tell us about yourself first.
All right, so a little bit about me. I'm originally from New Orleans, so I've been in Atlanta almost 30 years now, though. I've been in the tax business for 26 years. I've been a serial entrepreneur. I've never, the longest I've ever had a job was 11 months. So I never really worked a regular job. I've been an entrepreneur since I was 13 years old. I'm a Southern University business grad. Just been through everything, man. Just seen everything. I'm a world traveler. I always say I'm a professional traveler now. I do taxes on the side, and so just live life.
Awesome. Yeah, we see you
Traveling
traveling
like
a lot.
crazy.
So I believe that tax is your part-time job, but at least it brings you good money. So that's exciting.
Yes.
So talk to us about your business. Like, how did you get started in tax? Like, you've grown over 25 years. So talk to us about the job itself.
All right, woo woo. 25 years. We just
Awesome.
completed our 25th year. October 15th was the deadline, so I always say that's the official, ending of the year. So just completed 25 years in the tax industry, and I got started. Basically, like I said, I've always been an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. And the thing about it is, I started off with a courier service, janitorial service, and that time my business was doing pretty well, and then I got into some things that I didn't need to get into, so ended up getting incarcerated. So my partner actually sent my taxes to me while I was locked up, and I looked it over and I just wasn't happy with some things that went on. So I started asking around about some people that had a little tax experience in there. And so I met this guy, and he was showing me some things with my taxes, and it was just extremely interesting to me. Like, I was always a numbers person. I was that dude that used to try to outdo you with the calculator in my head. Mm-hmm. So taxes at that time, y'all too young to know about, they didn't have computers and stuff. You had to do stuff on paper. You used to do your taxes like line by line. Yeah. So you had to add stuff. So it was very intriguing to me because I was that numbers person, but I'm a lover of education. I'm a lover of knowledge. I'm a lover of teaching and helping. So taxes to me was that whole thing because it was continuous learning. Every year something new. So that excited me, and I was like, man, this is my calling. So I really just dove into it. And when I came home, I hit the ground running. And I was like, this is what I love. And really understanding that people had no understanding of taxes. Mm-hmm. As especially as Black folks, we had no care, even though we deal with it every day. Yeah. If you got a job, every penny you make is being taxed. Mm-hmm. If you have a business, it's being taxed. If you buy gas, you pay tax on gas. Yeah, you pay real estate taxes. You pay taxes at the store. You pay taxes on everything, but it's the least focused on thing. So I was like, man, this is the industry. So I just took it to another level, learned the business taxes, and that's what I specialize in. I specialize in business taxes. I always say business taxes and real estate, and real estate agents. Real estate agents are my worst clients. I'm sorry, but they are my worst clients. So my targeted market are business owners, and now I'm really attacking real estate agents. Okay. Because what I found on 25 years, they've never really been educated. And what happens is, as an agent, you are a business. Yes. You are a business. If you're a contract, the 1099, the IRS see you as a business. Mm-hmm. And I don't think a lot of people understood that. So agents always say my worst clients, because agents now, especially making $150,000, $200,000 and paying no taxes throughout the year. Mm-hmm. But then at the end of the year, say, I don't want to pay no taxes. I'm like, what have you kept up with? Nothing. Right. Y'all got, yeah. But yeah, that's my targeted market. But I love this. I love doing this, man.
That's awesome. Yes. I will be the first to admit that when I really first got into real estate, I didn't know how to set aside taxes and, because nobody teaches you those things in school. Nobody teaches you when you get your license. So it is very important that we listen to our tax experts that can help us in that area, because it is challenging. Do you start an LLC? What do you do? How do you go about filing? What paperwork to do? So I can honestly believe that real estate agents are giving you a hard time.
Yes.
But talk to us also about what other business owners, like, is it small business? Is it big businesses? Like, what's kind of your general overall clientele?
Yeah, I would say primarily small businesses because, defined by the IRS, anything under $5 million is considered small business. But when I say small businesses, now I have some clients that make small seven figures, mostly six figures in that sense though. So when I say that, I mean just not your mom and pops, but your companies that's probably not doing $5 and $10 million are primarily my clients. I'm not opposed to doing bigger clients, but because I love my community, we just not getting, I'm trying to get people to those levels. But primarily I would say the smaller businesses, the one-man operations, those type of business, independent contractors, just those individuals, one-man LLCs, one-man S-Corps, those are my type of businesses. And I'm trying to get you to understand, like, the essence of entrepreneurship is social and financial freedom. But the only way you can do that is you got to stop thinking mom and pop. You got to start getting into a position where you can start hiring people. Even as an agent, growing your business and positioning right to where you can have assistance where you're not doing everything. Because if you can take your hands off of 50% of the things you're doing and have somebody doing it, your money go to another level, because now you out making money as opposed to sitting in the office and basically letting money make you. And so that's the type of people that I want that are not there already, and I can show you and teach you how to get there. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Most
for
definitely. So now we know everybody that's under $5 million is considered a small business. So that's good
according to the IRS.
According to the IRS, and that's important to know, because a lot of people downplay their businesses and say, "Oh, that little small business," and really, I mean, your business is just as important as anybody else's. So you definitely don't want to always refer to it as a small business.
Yeah.
So tell us about some services that you provide.
Yeah. Primarily, tax services, the thing that we do for first and foremost. I'm not that person. I don't dog nobody for doing taxes, insurance, financial planning, credit, marble teaching, you know how to teach marbles, lawn service, have all that. And I'm not opposed, but that's just not me. I'm that, you know what, I'm gonna get one thing and I'm gonna master it. And the reason why I've been able to be in this business 25 years, because I mastered my craft. And so we focus primarily on taxes first. Now, as an extension of that, the main thing right now we're pushing is getting people to understand LLCs and S corps, and understanding the advantages, understanding how to pay quarterly taxes, how to understand those type of things, using taxes to your advantage to create leverage to go get funding and financing to take the pressure off of you. But the thing right now that's really big is understanding that you need the LLC yourself, even as an agent, and then understanding S corp. And this is nothing new. That's the thing about it, is that what I'm teaching now and what the services that I'm offering is nothing new. We just didn't know about it.
Right.
And especially like the corporation, the S corporation. And the reason why I said S corporation is so important, because it allows you to cut your taxes in half. And this has been around forever. So if you read the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, that book's about 23, 24 years old. This was in the book. Give me the credit though, because I'm the one that actually telling y'all, so I'm not opposed to Robert Kiyosaki, but even as an agent, you can use this strategy. And so, as an agent, I would tell people, anybody in the real estate industry, follow Robert Kiyosaki and read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, because he has two principles that he's really big on: paying no taxes and real estate investing. He's really big on those things. So it's been out for a while. We just didn't know about it. So the primary services are taxes and probably business structure is what we're really focusing on right now.
Awesome. which is crucial, right? To building your business, stabilizing your business. Like, you have to get your taxes under control because the IRS will come for you, and you really don't want those problems. And Brian is a great resource to help.
Yes.
So let us switch gears real quick. What does R.I.C.H.B.O.I stand for? That is literally all over your platforms. It's in your office. We like the setup, but what does R.I.C.H.B.O.I stand for?
Well, R.I.C.H.B.O.I, a lot of people, it was funny because in the beginning, everybody thought R.I.C.H.B.O.I was about my lifestyle.
I can see that.
Yeah, everybody thought it was about my
you're a
lifestyle.
world traveler.
And I always say it was partially about my lifestyle, especially back when I first started it, because I was probably more into name brand stuff, Prada and Gucci and doing all of that. But really never really was totally about this, partially about my lifestyle, the travel part of it. But R.I.C.H.B.O.I is R.I.C.H.B.O.I, and it stands for really interested in caring how businesses operate internally. And that R.I.C.H.B.O.I is more about my passion and the passion for that I have for small business and entrepreneurs. And so when we talk about really interested in caring how businesses operate internally, that's where the success comes in at for a small business, your internal part of it. Because see, that's your foundation. And we understand foundations when we talk about building a house. Oh, the foundation got to be strong for the house to last. We understand it in relationships. We always say your foundation has to be strong for the relationship to last, but we don't understand it in business.
Yeah.
Your foundation has to be strong. So that internal part on the R.I.C.H.B.O.I, that infrastructure, that internal part is so important, because if I don't have my taxes in place, if I don't have the right structure in place, if I don't have financials in place, how can I go get money now? And the thing is rich people and successful people play with other people's money. They don't play with their money. That's how they grow. And somebody asked me the other day about Elon Musk, I think he borrowed $15 billion to do his next project. And somebody was like, why, if he already a billionaire, he have all this money, why would he borrow money? Because you don't play with your own money. You risk somebody else's money. But if you don't have that internal part in, you're going to always play with your money. And if I play with my money, I'm going to be apprehensive to the amount of money that I'm going to invest in my marketing, even just diving in. But if I got your money that I'm playing with, and I basically have my money still sitting in my savings, I can go a little harder now, with my with my marketing, advertising, partnerships. Because if I lose your money, guess whose money I lost? Your money. And not mine. So I still have mine. But what I got hurt is my credit. It's easier to build credit than it is to build savings. So everybody does credit now. So you got 16 million people right here in Atlanta that'll give you advice on how to build your credit. But ain't nobody giving you advice on how to get your savings back up.
Right.
So you got to understand this, man. So the R.I.C.H.B.O.I concept is more about my passion, really interested in caring how businesses operate internally is the key to success.
That's a fact. And we have to have somebody in the industry who cares about us. Side note, we met Brian at a networking event. Again, another networking event.
Yes.
So this is definitely a person who, as soon as we met him, I was like, oh my gosh, I need your help because I need help doing taxes as a realtor. So just another fun fact to stay going outside and networking, because you never know who you'll meet and who you really need in your corner.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's funny that you said, because most people I sit down with, I talk to, I met at networking events. People really disvalue the importance of networking. And it's extremely important.
Yes.
Extremely.
So definitely keep networking. If you're not networking, start networking. It's never a bad time, wrong time to get out there and put yourself in front of other people, because you just never know what little tidbits of information that can help you grow your business and the people you need in your pocket. You can't build a real estate business by yourself, and it definitely doesn't happen overnight. So
you can't build any business by yourself, let's be clear.
Collaboration over competition. So with that being said, Brian, do you have any final words for the people?
All I tell you was be intentional about your success. Everybody claim they want to get this level, they want to get to that level, and be intentional. If you say you want to get there, dive in, man. Find out what it takes. If it's saying I need to read, if I need to network, if I need to study more, if I need to connect with somebody who know more, be intentional about getting that done. And that's the only way that we're going to move to the next level. And we got to understand collaboration beats competition. Like I said, we can't do it by ourselves.
Every time.
All right.
So some words of encouragement for the week. Keep your chin up. Things will get better before you know it. Until next time, follow us, like us, and subscribe on our Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. T.W.I.R.E, Twins Winning in Real Estate. Thanks for joining us.
Peace.